There are times in everyone's life when the weight of the world feels like too much to bear. Maybe you wake up and worry that the day ahead will not be what you hoped. Maybe you look in the mirror and see someone who feels tired, uncertain, or afraid. In such moments, you may wonder if you have what it takes to get through. These feelings are not unique. They are a part of being human. But just as a beautiful mirror loses its shine if it is not cared for, your own heart and mind can become clouded by these worries and doubts. In Buddhism, there is a teaching that compares our minds to a mirror. Nichiren Daishonin wrote, "A tarnished mirror will not reflect the true image. Polish it, and the true image will appear." He used this image to express how our lives, filled with limitless potential, can sometimes become dull when weighed down by fear, anger, or sadness. Yet, just as any mirror can shine with enough care, so too can our minds and spirits when we polish them every day and every night. There are days when you might feel powerless, as if your problems are mountains too high to climb. On those days, it can seem like there is a fog hiding the path forward. The Lotus Sutra, which Nichiren Daishonin treasured above all, speaks of the bright mirror of the mind, inviting each of us to recognize our true potential no matter how lost we may feel. It teaches that every person without exception is precious and possesses an inner light as brilliant as a diamond. When you are discouraged or stuck, it is not that your light has vanished, but only that your mirror needs a little polishing. The act of polishing your mirror means making an effort every day to clear away the doubts, fears, and negative thoughts that collect and make it hard to see your true self. This is not something that happens overnight. Just like cleaning a dusty mirror, it takes patience and steady effort. In the writings of Nichiren, he encourages, exert yourself in the two ways of practice and study. Without practice and study, there can be no Buddhism. He points out that chanting Daimoku, Nam-myoho Renge Kyo, is the most effective way to shine a light into one's own life. When you chant these sacred words, you are polishing your mirror. You are calling forth courage, hope, and wisdom from within, just as the Buddha himself did long ago under the Bodhi tree. Sometimes you may ask yourself, why should I chant? What difference does it make? This question is natural, especially if you feel nothing is changing. But just as the sun rises day after day, even when we cannot see it through the clouds, the effort to chant Daimoku brings quiet changes, polishing your heart a little more each time. In his famous letter, Nichiren wrote, "If you wish to free yourself from the sufferings of birth and death you have endured since time without beginning, and to attain unsurpassed enlightenment in this lifetime, you must perceive the mystic truth that is originally inherent in all living beings. This mystic truth is like the shining core of your being, and chanting is the cloth that helps you uncover it." Other Buddhist teachers from long ago also shared similar ideas. The Buddha himself taught his followers to be mindful of their own hearts, saying, "As a mirror reflects an object, so does the heart reflect its thoughts." The mind is powerful, and it shapes everything we feel and experience. If it is clouded by anger, greed, or ignorance, the world seems dim. But if we polish away those stains with kindness, wisdom, and steady effort, the beauty of life becomes clear. You may wonder how to begin polishing your mirror. The answer is simple. Begin wherever you are. Even if your mind feels heavy or your worries seem endless, just start. Nichiren Daishonin reminds us, one should become the master of his mind rather than let his mind master him. If you take even one small step to encourage yourself, such as sitting quietly and chanting, you are already on the path. The act itself is a victory. Chanting Daimoku is not a magic spell that makes all problems disappear instantly. Instead, it is a way to build strength and clarity, moment by moment. Over time, as you chant, you may find solutions you never saw before. You may notice your heart becoming lighter and your thoughts sharper. Small changes on the inside begin to shape the world on the outside. Nichiren wrote, "When the skies are clear, the ground is illuminated. So too, when your mind is cleared by chanting, your life, your daily experience begins to shine." Sometimes you may face setbacks or fall into old habits of doubt and fear. This is normal. Life moves in cycles like the seasons, and so does your heart. But do not be discouraged. Like polishing a mirror, it is the steady, repeated effort that brings out the shine. In one of his letters, Nichiren shared, "Winter always turns to spring. Remember, each effort to chant is meaningful, even if you cannot see the result right away. Other wise Buddhist scholars from Nichiren's era encourage people not to judge themselves by their mistakes, but by their efforts to change. That is the spirit of polishing your mirror. You do not have to be perfect. You only have to keep trying, day and night. Each time you chant Daimoku, encourage a friend, or choose hope over fear, you are rubbing away the dust that hides your brilliance. You are making your life clearer, one moment at a time. There may be difficult days when your problems feel overwhelming. The Lotus Sutra offers encouragement in these moments, teaching, living beings possess the Buddha nature within their own hearts. Every person, even when struggling, is worthy and capable of awakening their true courage. You do not need to become someone else or wait for a perfect moment. The strength you need is already inside you, waiting to be revealed. Nichiren Daishonin often wrote letters to his followers who were discouraged or in trouble. He urged them to never give up, saying, "A coward cannot have any of his prayers answered." Facing life bravely, even when you feel small or afraid, is a way to polish your mirror. With each effort, you build a spirit that cannot be broken. If you feel lost, look for small victories. Maybe you find the courage to talk to a friend about your worries, or you decide to chant even when you do not feel like it. These are moments of polishing your mirror. Over time, these actions add up, filling your heart with confidence. One passage from the Lotus Sutra reads, "This, my constant thought, how can I cause living beings to gain entry into the unsurpassed way and quickly attain the body of a Buddha?" This means that the Buddha is always wishing for each person to awaken to their own potential. Each time you polish your mirror with faith and effort, you are answering that wish. The practice of chanting and polishing your mirror is not just for yourself. When your mind becomes clear and your spirit shines, you are able to help others. Your bright example can inspire friends and family who are struggling too. In this way, your effort spreads hope. Nichiren encouraged his followers by saying, "If you light a lantern for another, it will also brighten your own way." Helping someone else polish their mirror, even by a kind word or a smile, also makes your own heart brighter. Imagine your mind as a great mirror in a grand hall. At first, it may be covered by the dust of sadness, anger, or pain, but with each rub of the cloth, the glass becomes clearer. Before you know it, light fills the room, and you see your true face shining back at you. This is the meaning behind polishing your mirror day and night. It is a daily effort to become your best self, to reveal the wisdom and kindness that already live inside you. There may be times when you question whether it is worth it. In those moments, remember Nichiren's encouragement. Strengthen your resolve more than ever. The Gohonzon is the banner of propagation and proof of attaining Buddhahood in this lifetime. Your effort to chant and polish your mirror, even for just a few minutes each day, is proof that you are growing. Each day, you can stand up again, no matter what happened yesterday. The teachings of the Buddha and Nichiren Daishonin offer countless stories of people who faced great hardships. Some were sick, others were poor, and many were discouraged. But those who kept faith, who polished their mirrors with constant practice, found hope and joy even in the hardest times. As Shakyamuni Buddha said, "He who conquers himself is the mightiest warrior." This means the greatest victory is not over the world, but over your own doubts and fears. It is important to celebrate your progress, no matter how small. If you chant even one Daimoku today, you have taken a step forward. If you choose to look for hope, rather than give in to despair, you have polished your mirror a little more. Each effort brings you closer to seeing your own bright and unstoppable spirit. Chanting and polishing your mirror does not mean you will never feel sad or afraid again. Life will always have ups and downs. But when your mirror is clear, you can see these feelings for what they are. Passing clouds, not permanent storms. The more you polish, the quicker you notice when your heart is getting cloudy, and the easier it is to bring back the light. Some days will be harder than others. On those days, remember the Buddha's teaching, "In the midst of winter, I found there was within me an invincible summer." Your true nature is strong, wise, and filled with light. Even on the darkest days, it is still there, waiting for you to uncover it. Nichiren Daishonin urged people to never doubt their power to change. In his writings, he encouraged, "Faith means putting one's trust in the Lotus Sutra. Doubts are like clouds that hide the sun, but the sun is always there." Even when you feel lost, your true potential remains. Keep polishing, and you will see it. When you polish your mirror day and night, you are making a promise to yourself. It means refusing to let negativity rule your heart. It means believing, even if just a little, that things can get better. This belief is powerful. It keeps you moving forward and turns small efforts into big victories. The Buddha taught that everyone, no matter who they are, can become happy and wise. The Lotus Sutra says, all living beings can attain Buddhahood. This is not just a distant dream. It is something you can begin now by polishing your mirror each day. Part of polishing your mirror is forgiving yourself when things go wrong. Just as a mirror collects dust, your heart may collect regrets and mistakes. Instead of blaming yourself, remember that each day is a new chance to begin again. Chant Daimoku to remind yourself that you have the strength to start over as many times as you need. Encouragement from others can help you polish your mirror too. Nichiren Daishonin often wrote to his followers, reminding them that they were never alone. By reaching out for support or giving encouragement to someone else, you create a circle of hope. Together, you and your friends can polish your mirrors, making each other stronger. If you make it a habit to polish your mirror day and night, you will find that your life begins to change. Problems may not disappear, but you will face them with more hope. Joy will fill your heart more often, and you will shine with a light that others notice. As Nichiren wrote, if you rise up with courage, you will receive the protection of the heavenly deities. When you feel tired or discouraged, remember that even the smallest effort counts. Polishing your mirror does not require special skills, only the wish to grow and the courage to keep trying. Even a cloudy mirror can shine if you keep polishing. As the Buddha said, with our thoughts, we make the world. By chanting and polishing your mirror, you change not only your own life, but help create a brighter world for everyone. Chanting Daimoku does not promise a life without problems, but it does promise a life filled with hope, courage, and wisdom. Each time you polish your mirror, you take control of your own story. You become the author of your life, choosing faith over fear, hope over despair, and love over anger. You may want to ask, how long must I keep polishing my mirror? The answer is, as long as you wish to live with clarity and joy. Just as you brush your teeth every day, keeping your spirit bright is a lifelong practice. It is not a burden, but a gift to yourself and to those around you. Over time, you will notice that your worries do not control you as they once did. You will find it easier to see beauty in everyday life. Small joys will mean more, and challenges will seem less frightening. With every Daimoku, every effort, you polish your mirror, making your heart ready to reflect the sunshine of your own wisdom and kindness. In quiet moments, take time to notice how far you have come. Remember that the effort to polish your mirror is the mark of a brave person. Even when you are afraid or unsure, you are walking the path of the Buddha, one step at a time. Nichiren Daishonin's words echo across the centuries. Those who believe in the Lotus Sutra are as if in winter, but winter always turns to spring. Keep chanting, keep hoping, and keep polishing your mirror. The spring of your life is surely on its way. Polishing your mirror day and night is an act of faith in yourself and in the life you wish to create. By chanting Daimoku, you awaken the courage, hope, and wisdom that already exist inside you. Each day, you can choose to reveal your true brilliance to the world. And as your own life begins to shine, you will bring light, hope, and encouragement to everyone around you. This is the heart of Buddhist practice, and it is within your reach, in every moment, with every breath, and with every chant. Keep polishing, and let your life shine as brightly as a jewel, reflecting hope, courage, and endless possibility. If you ever feel weak or uncertain, remember these words from Nichiren. When great evil occurs, great good follows. Your struggles are not signs of failure, but opportunities to polish your mirror even more. Life may challenge you, but you have the power to respond with faith. Polishing your mirror, day and night, is the path to a joyful and victorious life, one filled with hope for yourself and for the world. Keep going, and never stop believing in your own boundless potential.